I'm back, and we are going to continue on, but there's not a lot more I can do in this on this island, so I'm now going to actually move across to the next one, and we are going to start a different park. Obviously you have missions and things to do in each place, so I'm now going to start the second one, because obviously the more things I have set up, the better it will be for me, because it allows me to then have more dinosaurs, more abilities really, to do things. So I'm now going to continue where I left off earlier today. So this is the next island.
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events.
A new introduction to this one.
Storms,
this island is going
weather,
to be storms,
kind of thing from time to time.
so I'm going to have to be really careful.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental.
I've got no power.
First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage
useful.
this storm has
Right,
caused.
I better sort that first.
You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again.
I've got power.
And don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so. Guests
I have got
spend
power,
their
but it's
hard-earned
not
dollars
reaching.
holding a bunker underground,
Right,
Quite the storm.
let's go and deal with
And it seems
this.
that
So,
bad weather is
because obviously I
often
have no
a
power going
precursor
to
to
the
bad behavior
building directly,
from
I'm
the
going to have to do
dinosaurs.
this manually.
If you believe that everything is connected,
So I will
so-called
now go and repair
butterfly
the...
effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change
I'm
is
gonna
all
repair
it
this
takes to
first.
create a series of toppling dominoes.
That'll be up and running, so
leading
that should
to
start then
rampaging dinosaurs.
feeding
They
power
don't
to
make
everything
a
else.
butterfly net big enough to stop them.
And that. Let's go back out. Now that's repaired, I should be able to then do things without having to... Right, add task. And that. And that. So the alarm's been activated, which means everyone's inside the shelters at the moment. Obviously this has just dropped me into the middle of it all on this island. I'm now going to quickly repair these fences, because obviously I've got 2 units here for building dinosaurs. But I'm not going to do that just yet. First, I'm going to check out the missions. I need to increase my reputation first. Alright, let's request a new contract. Let's do an entertainment contract.
Show business is all about the deal, and
Yeah,
I
do
am
that.
all about this next contract. You should be too.
So I've got to incubate herbivore. So the storm's passed.
This opportunity
So now
is
I
too
will
good
close
to
all
pass
shelters, which
up. I know it
means
sounds like I always say that, but I always mean it.
During our recent handling of anomalous events.
people will start coming in now. But let's start just getting things sorted. Get some guest things built. No, I'm not going to do that just yet. I am going to start putting in things like this though. I need a restroom for a start. There we go. Restroom in. Oh, God, stop. I keep pressing the wrong button. I do apologise for that. Right. Get that built. So people have something, at least something to look at when they come in. And yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna get at least one hotel built. Oh dear. go. That's that sorted. Right, let's look at the dinosaurs now. Actually, wait, no. I'm not going to do that just yet. Sorry about this. I've just realised I forgot a major part. Obviously, to continue to get my operations up and running, I'm going to need... Ooh, that's going to be expensive. So, I'm going to need a... I'm not going to build the expedition centre there, though. To be honest, I don't want it anywhere near anyone else. I will build that. Over here, if I can help myself. Beautiful. So I need an expedition centre and a fossil, because obviously it means that I can then start looking into getting new dinosaur types. So we will get that path set up for these. So that one, and that one. But I'm also going to need to feed power to it. I know it's unpowered, don't need to tell me. So we'll just actually do this, send this around here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, come on, don't be so temperamental. There. So that will solve that power issue. So now, obviously, what that means I can do is I'm going to obviously need to get a dinosaur in there first. So let's look at what I can actually do. Ooh, Struthiomimus. So let's just incubate a couple of Struthiomimus. They're nice, easy dinosaurs. They're 83% viability, so in theory that means that hopefully neither one of them dies during the incubation period. I'm probably going to end up doing this game more because I've unfortunately now caught the bug, so I'm just going to want to play this game. This is probably going to be a long video, a long stream, because obviously it takes quite a while to get everything sorted. But I will excuse me, just had to have a swig of drink.
Wow. Keep this up.
Beautiful. So let's get these guys released, shall we? These are genetically modified, so obviously it makes them better in some level. So why am I now out of power? What is unpowered? I'm gonna have to deal with that as well. Right, so that's 2 Struthiomimus.
Knock, knock. Who's there? New contract. That's it.
They're happy.
Period.
So what's unpowered? Let me have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Struthiomimus to the park.
Wait, what? How is that not receiving power? Really? Yeah, right, okay. Simple flip, simple, although I think that may actually be my fault. No, it isn't. Just being stupid. Ah, well, at least that's now sorted. So, what is not powered now? Oh, this is just gonna wind me up already. So I've got a couple of dinosaurs roaming around doing their thing. I've got no feeder for them. I am so ill prepared. So there's the feeder for them. So they'll be happy. They can get fed. I'm gonna have to deal with this power issue. I think I may have shot myself in the foot here, because now I've got buildings that are unpowered. Well, I'm gonna deactivate that actually. And deactivated that. I'm confused. There's 9 power, and yet this building remains unpowered. There's a substation right there. How does that even work? Oh, why is this game being such a flake? So now I'm going to build a second substation just to prove a point. But the building remains unpowered. Yes. Why are you not receiving power? It's being a flake. Unless the power's not getting... Oh, there's not enough power. There's not enough power. Okay, quick fix. Obviously I got these upgrades, so I will plough that, which has solved the problem, so that should start bringing in customers for that. I'm going to leave them shut for now, because it's not a major issue at this present moment in time. I might keep this as a carnivore pen, or more herbivores, maybe, see how I feel. Where are the Struthiomimus? There's one. Having a good nosy. There's 2. Obviously they're genetically modified. Most of the dinosaurs I will place will be genetically modified. That needs 10 power, so does that. Fingers crossed I don't get hit with any storms yet. That's got 5 customers. Wow. I haven't got very many people in here, clearly. I was quite surprised that the first video has had like 19 views, and that's probably one of my highest rated videos. I didn't realise that but then to be fair, I didn't realise that you can actually, because I thought my console would only stream for anything up to an hour at a time. I obviously found out the old-fashioned way that that's not the case at all. I can actually stream for a lot longer, which obviously is good. I think it's only like the console itself that can only do it for an hour. Fortunately, I'm streaming direct for you guys. This is not going well. I've got next to no money coming in. I've only got 2 Struthiomimus, which aren't going to bring in a lot of cash. That's not doing so great. I might have made a mistake in building that just yet. So yeah, I'll sell that. I only get a fraction of the money back, but I can live with it. What I am going to do instead... Oh yeah, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's modify its genome. Actually, no, I'm not going to modify its genome. I'm going to leave its genome as it is, because obviously that's a powerful dinosaur as is. But I am going to add... a Triceratops to the mix. Obviously it's a genetically modified Triceratops, so if it survives the incubation period. As I say, with this game, the more variety of dinosaurs you have, the better it is for you, because obviously that increases your star rating for a start, which means you bring in more people, more money. Wait, I've just realised, if I have now just got rid of that, that should boost my power.
When I was younger, I prayed for opportunities like the one that just crossed.
Fine. Activate that. So it consumes 10, so I'll be left with 7. One thing I will do though, if I was smart enough to... No, I haven't. Reduced upkeep. No, that's not what I was after. I'm going to have to build a research centre later on. Oh, it looks like the Triceratops may reach maturity after all. Obviously this one doesn't look like your average Triceratops because I've changed its physical appearance as well. But it also obviously increases its star rating, which means people might be more inclined to come to see it. Here he comes. My first Triceratops in this park. Looking cautious as ever. I do love that sound. So that's the Triceratops. He's now in, and he looks happy. So that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. My expeditions. Ankylosaurus, that's a new one. A Corythosaurus, Ankylosaurus. So I'm starting to get new dinosaurs. I need a new carnivore though. Something. Oh, you know that's happening. That second paddock is going to be for velociraptors. Ah, I've got to have some velociraptors in the field. Beautiful, angry little beasties, but they were one of the smartest of their kind back then, because obviously they hunted in packs and they communicated via different noises as well, which to me is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Alright, so I need to sort the power issue out. Obviously I've got another Triceratops. I actually am going to do that. I'm going to stick another feeder in there, because obviously it would be ideal to have 2, because obviously then they're not all eating off the same one. Drops my money a bit, but it's worth it in the long run. I might try and keep it so I've got 2 of each. So I might add an Endomontosaurus, or Edmontosaurus should I say. Actually no, they can be quite touchy. What to do? No, I'll leave it as it is for now. But yep, that's beautiful. So I need money to come in, so I need to start building more attractions actually. Actually no, I don't. I do need an ACU, because otherwise I can't tranquilize animals. If one decides to break out, I'm actually in serious trouble. Right, but what I'm gonna do is I will put down that just for like obviously income purposes, because obviously I need more income. But as you can see, we've got a lot more people coming to see the Struthiomimus and the Triceratops now, which is fantastic. That's fantastic. Fantastic. How much power? I've got 4 left. So I can, in technical terms, build another shop. I might place that there just so it hides the ranger center. That's that. That'll be it. I'm not going to now do anything else as far as my stuff concerning the guests, because they've got that. I am gonna have to start worrying. I'm gonna have to worry about the whole storm issue, because there's one shelter. I've got one shelter for my entire park right now, which is no good. I'm gonna have to get more power so I can bring in a fossil center. Although, what I might do actually is delete those for now, because obviously that's not the most important thing. I am though going to build a secondary power station, because what that then means is that will solve the power issues that I'm having. Or would be having, and that deals with that. So now I can just...
Always a pleasure to work with you.
I will keep taking quests and stuff, obviously. I've got a couple of dinosaurs. I've now got guest facilities, so they're happier. That was what I need to do, because obviously I've only got one shelter for the entire park at this moment in time, which is obviously a really big no-no. So I know it's obviously unviable. I can't actually afford it, but I need a second shelter, because obviously because of it's a new island, they've added storms to the mix, and with the storms, that brings in its own problems entirely. I don't know whether to build the next shelter there or there. Maybe there, because obviously a lot more people are coming down here to the viewing gallery. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get going. No, I don't want a Cameron Creation Lab. What am I doing? That's not what I'm after at all. Just looking at the wrong thing right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need the security to be better, or not security, the protection. Obviously my guests' security and safety are my paramount concern. So wait, actually what does that cover? That actually covers right round there. It covers right up. In actual fact, I don't need to at the minute, because I didn't realise that shelter covers that entire area. Huh. Even better. I don't have to spend that money. Just yet. I obviously still need to increase. Actually, I'm just going to stick more. I'm just going to stick more dinosaurs in. I'm just trying to work out what would be better. Yeah, let's get one of you in there. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, I'm going to have to get a feeder in there as well. I'm going to turn this into a herbivore pen, because obviously it would be a silly idea putting velociraptors next to herbivores, because they may try and break through the fence to get at them if they see them. That's what I was doing. So I need a new feeder, 151,000. 150,000 should I say. As long as the high... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Huayangosaurus. Huayangosaurus? Yeah, Huayangosaurus. Once I drop him in there, hopefully that increases my star rating again. If he survives incubation. He's just a standard. I haven't genetically modified this one because obviously I can't actually afford to right now. Obviously I need to get a much more solid income, so I'm going to just focus on getting dinosaurs in. Then I will actually start focusing on getting my other issues sorted. Alright. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Huangosaurus. Although he's going to need feeding, so I'm hoping that I get the money to... You got a big man? Not enough forest. So what I need to do in that case, as he's not got enough forest, is just give him a bit more. There we go, he's happy now. I need to get a feeder in there as soon as possible, because obviously I don't want the dinosaur to become agitated, because if it becomes agitated he will try and escape, and I don't need that aggro. There we go. So there's the herbivore feeder in, so that adds him to the mix. So he'll get some water, then he'll get some food. They all seem to be cohabitating quite nicely. I'm probably going to stick another one of those in here, and the Draco Rex. I'll stick a couple of them in there as well. I'm probably going to get another Triceratops in here, and I'm going to leave it at that, because obviously I can't really be dealing with overcrowding, especially when I have little to no income right now. Once my income's at a much better rate, I will start taking into account the other problems that I'm dealing with. Obviously I need to get Expedition Centre, Fossil Centre, Research Centre. I need to get all of that set up, but I'm going to focus solely on my income right now. I just like the animations to it all. It's a fantastic game, really. Like, even down to the blades of grass. Like, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. I didn't even know. I stumbled across this game accidentally. I watched, because I never buy a game unless I see gameplay first, so I get a better idea of what the game is like. But yeah, no, I loved what I saw, so I went ahead and got it. This is just one of like a collection of games I've got, as I said, I've got over 70 games, but that isn't a case of...
offer this contract to just anyone, so at least review it.
That isn't a case of, obviously, I've bought these games in rapid succession. This is like 2 years in the making. I've taken 2 years to build my collection. So it's 2 years of work collecting games. So I did initially start with like discs, but obviously that became unviable because I just didn't like using discs, because obviously my console would overheat really quickly because of it with the discs, and so I decided that digital copies would be much better, and I can obviously transition between games seamlessly. without all the load-in rubbish. Technically, I don't actually need this now. Yeah, just demolish it. Get rid of that. Obviously, as much, I will try and leave as little impact on the area as I can. Because I don't really want to start having cables everywhere. That I quite like, because obviously it's efficient. It just whoop whoop whoop, done there, and boom 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 there. So they all feed into one. So I've got 12 out of that one, 60 full power in that one. So what next? What next? Yeah, I'm gonna get another one of those in and running around. So let's go for it. Let's hope this one survives as well. The only downside is obviously I lose money every time a dinosaur doesn't survive the incubation process. I think it's the first 50%, like the first 40% tends to be a bit more touch and go. After about 55%, it's more than likely going to survive. But yeah, as I say, I can't sing this game's praises enough. It's just the detail, like everyone walking around. Obviously, as you saw in my previous video, it asked me to release a dinosaur, and as you saw, it unfortunately stepped on someone. Wasn't too happy about that, if I'm honest. I don't see why that poor soul had to suffer like that. 47,000 profit per minute. That's okay. So yeah, he'll survive the incubation period as well. So I'll get a second one of those released. Let's get you released. And I love the animations as well. Like, obviously releases it, then you get to hear that animal's, or our best idea of what the animal might have sounded like. So now he's released. So now there's two of them. Well, he's obviously established himself as the dominant male, or dominant already. Obviously, they don't do male or female. They the way the game does it is it follows suit as within the whole concept of they obviously make them sterile so that they can't reproduce. So I don't think they really bothered with like gender. But obviously one exerts its dominance over the other, and the one that was already here clearly is just saying, yeah, look, I'm the boss. They're just having a little chinwag, apparently. He needs a mate too. Like he does need a friend. Bless him. And yeah, he does need a friend. Actually, that might be a good idea. I might delete that, and then build viewing galleries there and there as well to increase viewing capacity. Actually, let me check. I want to see how that's going to look, if I can even physically do it. I probably can, but I will only be able to do it on one side. Obviously the viewing galleries, it shows their capacity. That can see, that can be seen, that can be seen. So no, I'm not going to do anything there then in that case. I am going to get ready to build a new Triceratops. I need how much? Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to get 300 grand and I'm going to do 2 Draco Rex in here as well. That way there's at least 2 more dinosaurs that I've added, and that should hopefully increase the star rating for a start, because actually no, my star rating's decreasing. But yeah, no, it's a brilliant game. I will probably be doing some streaming later on tonight. I'm going to be doing some Fortnite, so some duos, solos and quads.
The opportunity is knocking. Answer.
But I will do that tonight. That'll be a fairly long stream, because I don't tend to sleep at night, so I tend to do more streams of an evening than I do during the day. I may start doing it that way round, so I start streaming more at night than I do during the course of the day, because half the time, obviously, because of this whole lockdown, it's messed with my body clock, so now I spend more time awake during the day, or asleep during the day, and more time awake at night, because obviously with the job I do, I'm in like security work, or I was. My body clock's set for night time. So unfortunately you guys can't see, but I've had a shave. I've actually shaved I don't look like a caveman now. I look like a caveman past couple of days, but I've now shaved and everything. There we go. So what we're going to do is I'll incubate 2 just to be on the safe side, because these ones are really picky. These are really finicky. I've had problems with these guys before because I only incubated 1, and then obviously once I released it, it was agitated because there was no others like it, and it kept breaking out. And obviously the fact that I haven't got an ACU center right now means that I have no way of tranking it. Oh, we got an incoming storm coming in, so I'm gonna open the shelter. So everyone will now start running into the shelter. I've given fair warning, as there's now a storm heading in, so everyone will start charging towards that. I open it in advance. Fortunately, as I unlocked in the previous map, I've got these storm defense stations, so they pre-warn me of incoming storms. There we go. So now that's done, I can just continue working with the dinosaurs. Yeah, they can, heavy stormtrooper. They really can. I like as I said last time I did it, I only released 1, and it was just so intent on getting out that I finally think I sussed it. So obviously you release the 1 and then instantly release the 2nd, and they seem to then sort of like just calm down a bit.
Knocked that one out of the park.
So he's happy. And then we'll get him released too. Let's check his stats. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm saying. So he's social. He's not happy at the minute socially. What? What's damaged? What's damaged? What's damaged? What's damaged? Oh, please don't tell me one of the fences is damaged. Oh no. So, are you serious? I'm going to have to repair that, then I'm going to have to locate that 2nd. Oh no, I know where it is. So let's go and repair that, because obviously if there's no power, I'm in a bit of trouble. So that's that. Beautiful. So the storm's now passed. So let's close the shelter. And when everyone gets out, they will be happy to learn where the hell... Uh-oh. Where is he? So they're empty. Where are they? Ah, God. Panic moment.
Like
Yeah,
us,
I know,
different
I know,
dinosaurs
I know.
require different diets. Make sure to place
Ah,
the
beautiful.
correct type of
So now
feeder
they're
in the
happy.
enclosure.
I've got 2 of those in
I'm
there.
a red meat man myself.
No, I have, so I put in 2 Draco Rex, because obviously if you just put the 1 Draco Rex in, it hasn't got enough social activity, so it tends to then try and break out constantly. I found that out the last time I tried this. Yeah, I bought this game, oh god, I bought this game early last year, and yeah, I got it on discount when I did buy it. I haven't got any of the expansions yet. They're all on discount at the minute, so I may end up buying them soon, just so then I can do, like, obviously all the other things as well. Because obviously this is just the base game, but there's so much more you can do. Obviously I haven't got anything to do with the Indoraptor, the Indominus Rex, which I would love to be able to then actually place those. Got money coming in now, so I might actually start looking at build. Yeah, I'm good. I might start looking into actually building another. Actually, no, that's what I do need to do. I should really start on the operations. That is what I need right now, because obviously I need to be able to trank dinosaurs if they escape and things. Because that was the like, because obviously when I first played this, I had no idea what I was doing. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so I didn't build the ACU center. A dinosaur broke out and I couldn't trank it, so it ended up wiping out half my guests. I felt bad, obviously I felt bad, but I've learnt from my lesson, and now well, I looked on the PlayStation
Contract,
store earlier today, and you've still got discounts on the expansions. I don't know about the game itself, but you've got discounts on all the expansions still, because I'm obviously looking at the expansions thinking actually it might be worth investing, because like my first stream on this game was over 2 hours and I didn't realise it was that long. I lose so much time playing this game, but it's worth it. It's genuinely worth it, because I love the fact that obviously, because if I get a second, the more like I will build into this park, which will then help with the other parks. Yeah, no, to be honest, Stormtrooper, I am probably going to do the same. If I do, I will obviously put streams on them as well, because I would love, because obviously you've got Claire's Sanctuary and Doctor Wu, plus you get dinosaur packs as well, with dinosaurs that you obviously generally wouldn't get, so you do get other dinosaurs as well, like Carnivore pack, Herbivore pack. But yeah, I'm probably going to end up investing myself, if I'm honest, because everything about this game just screams to my inner builder. I love anything like that, because I know that the PlayStation Store at the minute are giving away, oh god, what was it called? City building game. I can't remember the name of it though. But yeah, no, that's on the Play Store, and that's worth it as well. I actually have that, and you get a couple of the expansions for free. That I also recommend, but that's don't get me started, Stormtrooper. I think on my first 2 videos I've ploughed at least 3 hours into this game, and I didn't even realise I'd ploughed 3 hours into it. But yeah, it's just one of those games where you are so drawn in that I will lose hours. I will genuinely lose hours to this game. But it's so worth it to me. It's like it's genuinely worth worth it, if that makes sense. Because obviously it allows you to use your imagination. Yeah, it just gives you that opportunity to use your imagination to visualize things you want, like, to do. Like, oh, I can do this here, or do this here. I want this dinosaur here. And I love that. I love that whole concept. As I say, I'm a big building game player. That's the one. Yes, thank you, Stormtrooper. That is exactly the one that I was thinking about, is City Skylines. I've actually got that as well. I've also got another one, which I've actually never completed because it's actually really, really hard. I may do a stream on it at some point in the future. Surviving Mars. That's really good as well. That's obviously, you've got to build and sustain a colony on Mars, but the way you do it, it's really clever. But that's another game that's, yeah, fantastic. Like, obviously I've got 2 Point Hospital. That's another one I recommend for all those people that used to play Theme Hospital, because that just takes me back to the Theme Hospital days. That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant game. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to start looking at building another paddock, because I'm going to get a Ceratosaurus. So we'll look at the available space that we've got right here. Beautiful. Clear some trees just so I can see what I'm playing with. See what space I've got available. I will build all this back up. I tend to build the paddocks, then I will look at filling it with, like, the requirements for each species of dinosaur. It means that you're not having to sit there and mess around trying to work out what the dinosaur wants from a pre-built pen. So I will obviously then start, say, here. Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's just, you've got, like, obviously it's all personal preference, but I completely agree with you, Stormtrooper. It's just so much easier doing it this way, because it allows you to then customize each paddock specifically to that dinosaur. Obviously, I build bigger pens because obviously I'm gonna have 2 Ceratosaurus, so I'm gonna make a reasonably big pen for them both, and I built it this big, like, into this open area, because obviously I will then put more viewing areas for them, and obviously I've got to build a Hammond. I've got to obviously build that as well. Alright, wait, come on, don't be like that, there we go. So that's that. And but yeah, no, I do, like, if I don't play this, I do play a lot of, like, I never used to play it, if I'm genuinely honest, but I don't know what's happened to me recently, but Fortnite has really got my attention. Unfortunately, I do need to get I need to get to the stage where I've got my own team. If any of you guys have got Fortnite or play Fortnite and you fancy being on a stream with me, playing a couple of matches, just obviously hit me up with your. Yes, I have got sandbox mode unlocked. I on my first video I sort of explained how you needed to get the 4 stars to then get access to it on the first map, which I did that straight away, just so then you can obviously do it as you see fit, don't you really? But yeah, no, that was thank you for making that point, Stormtrooper. That's I should have mentioned that. But yeah, no, I love everything about this game is just, it's just everything I want to play. So that's that. I'll get the enclosure set up first, because obviously then I'll start looking into I'll leave that, actually I'll leave that, I'll put the gate there, because I'll do viewing galleries along here. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, I actually just did I think, obviously not in one sitting, but I got the Darksiders 3 that they gave away several months ago. Well, no, it's not a problem. Stormtrooper, do you play Warzone at all? If you play Warzone, I have that as well. I play a lot of that. I love that game. I've obviously just maxed out my Battle Pass, because obviously the new one's coming soon. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I do like my single player games. It's just that obviously you're not having to play at other people's pace. You can just play at your pace. So I completely get what you mean. I completely agree with you as well, Stormtrooper. Because it just means that you can play the game as you want to play it, not how other people expect. But that's that's what I think with like YouTube stuff. I love watching other people on YouTube, but I like doing things my way. I like being able to play a game at my pace and not sitting there having to play at someone else's. Or like most of my videos are just raw footage. I don't sit there making them look fancy or anything like that. I just don't see a need for it. I just prefer to play it. Yeah. I'm not. No, that's fair enough. To be honest, as I said, I respect every decision. Oh no, who's contracted disease? That would be you. Sorry, I'll be with you in 1 moment. Sorry about that. Oh no, I can't heal you. This is where I've tripped myself up, because I should have built the research centre. Unfortunately now, my best bet is going to have to be, because you're just going to actually make the rest of them sick. So until I have the right setup, I'm probably going to be better off tranking you and selling you. I wouldn't usually do that, but obviously I'm now going to have to suspend construction of this pen and focus on getting my research centre up and running so that I can deal with this problem. But yeah, no. I did play Just Cause, but I never got on with it. Sounds stupid, but I never got on with the game. It was never really my thing. If you like single player games, I do recommend Storm. You should try not Just Cause, my apologies. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Fantastic single player game. Obviously you can just play it on your own, do it at your own pace, and it's like, it's proper strategy based, like not strategy based, but in the sense of you've got to think smart before you do things, like when attacking bases, things like that. Oh, now he's got sick as well. I've shot myself in the foot right now. Get them sold. I'll rebuild them later. I just need to find out how much that's going to cost. 400,000. So I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing, everything I'm doing now, until I can do it. Unfortunately, I can't show you. The games I know I do have are, I've got Warzone, well, I've got Modern Warfare, I've got Black Ops 4, I've got Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is a fantastic game. I've got, oh god, Far Cry, New Dawn, good game. My favourite game, I must admit, the first game I played on PlayStation 4 when I got it, single player game, was Horizon Zero Dawn. Fantastic, absolutely stunning game, and I like the fact that you facing off against metal dinosaurs. Beautiful, beautiful game. Absolutely stunning the way it's played. You asleep? You are asleep. Alright, I'm gonna have to sell you. I'm so sorry about this.
Asset to be collected.
Once it's sold, I will then build that research centre and start really paying attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, no, I will give Just Cause 4 a look, so thank you for that, Storm. Much appreciated. If there's any sort of games that I know of that I can think of, that obviously if you like single player games, I will recommend games that I know of that are worth playing. But Darksiders 3, it was given away a month or so ago. I've now just completed it. No, both were sick. I've had to sell them both, unfortunately, because I haven't got the research centre, which I'm now obviously about to build. I obviously didn't think of that first. That was actually my mistake. I should have thought about that before anything else. But yeah, I've now got the research centre. Thank you for that anyway, Storm. But yeah, I've now set that up. So I will then start researching the health and safety of my dinosaurs before I start building more. Because obviously it would be a much smarter endeavour. Obviously that's going to cost me a star rating. No, you're fine. You're doing really, really well. I wouldn't have even guessed, if I'm honest. Where'd you hail from then, Storm? What is your native tongue, as they say? Thank you for joining me on my journey through this game. To be fair, it's nice to know that people do appreciate what I do. I don't do it for any sort of monetary gain. I'm not about that. If I want money, I do this just for fun, because obviously I enjoy watching, I enjoy obviously playing games myself, so I figure, like, why not? I will do it and see if other people enjoy it. Obviously I play games a different way, so people may watch me play and think, oh, I wouldn't do it that way, that's wrong, which is fair enough. I respect people's opinions on the matter, but that's just, I play games specifically. With any sort of game, I'm very to the point. I will get it done, just boom, boom, boom. It's just efficient. Oh, Estonia. No, it's... I've never ever I've never talked to anyone from Estonia, so you happen to be my first Estonian. So thank you for enlightening my my experience. It's enjoyable. It's nice to have someone to talk to, because obviously most of my videos people just tend to watch. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me play. Alright, let's get this other research done, just so that solves any medical issues that I'm going to probably suffer. So that's that done. And that's good. So now I will wait and I will get 2 of those dinosaurs back, solve that problem. Then I can focus on the Ceratosaurus again. But it's starting to come together slowly. Obviously now I've got the research centre up and running, I will do what I need to do here. Then I will look into building the expedition and fossil centres. So obviously I want to get velociraptors. I'm going to do Ceratosaurus here. This is obviously, this pen's just specifically for them. Actually, while I'm here, I will do that now. I'll reduce that. and I'll get their pen set up. That should do it. Grassland for them. There we go. So that's that paddock now set up for the Ceratosaurus. That's all the available research I can do on their health. Ugh. I have nothing against the Russian Federation, obviously. Unfortunately, I've heard recently in the news they've been having trouble with, like everywhere in the world, they've been having trouble with the coronavirus, because obviously it's on the borders between them and China. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate situation for everyone at the moment with this coronavirus problem. But hopefully the world stays strong, we get through it. But in a way, this coronavirus has allowed me to do what I love, which is game. And bring videos for you guys, which has been brilliant. It's been nice to be able to get back to what I love, and share my passion with you guys. Alright, let's get these guys up and running again. Now I've got the ability to heal them. I'm happy. Unfortunately, the Ceratosaurus, I know for a fact that I've made modifications to its genome, so it's going to cost me in excess of $750,000 to get them up and running. Can you storm shelter down here as well? Yeah, no, I know Sweden, Finland, Latvia. I'm quite a fan of, obviously you've got all the, I'm big on Norse mythology. I love like Norse mythology, and obviously that's Finland, Sweden, that's like Norse gods. I love all stuff like that as well. That's why I've got God of War, the new one. I do like that. I like the way they've sort of integrated the gods from Norse mythology into the God of War franchise, which yeah, that's right up my street. I'm in my element with that. Yeah, I'm definitely in my element with that. It's too expensive right now, but I'm gonna have to play it smart. Great minds think alike, as they say, Storm. Great minds. But yeah, no, another game I do enjoy playing is, I've done one video on it so far, is They Are Billions. It's a little less known game, but it's similar to this in the sense of you have to build bases, but you have to defend against zombies as well. So that's another good game. I will bring gameplay on that at some point. More gameplay on that. It's just I've got so many games that I've just thrown out several different gameplays, and then I'm just going to I'm going to let people decide what I play. So if any of the games that I've played up to this point interest you to look at, then just let me know, and I will do more on that game happily. Right, I can heal them now, so replenish those two. At least we're starting to get somewhere now. So hopefully he survives the incubation period. I've got GTA 5. I've had that for ages. I actually bought that on offer early last year, because at the time when I had a partner, she used to play it all the time with her sister. I never really play it. I tend to be more for, obviously, I prefer a game with a bit more, either you think about it or shooting games. Either first-person shooters or I play strategy games, because I'm more for tactical building and things like that. But I do love a bit of GTA every now and then. But I definitely have that. Are you PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, Storm? Alright, that's beautiful. So now that's the second one released. That's good. So now I've replenished those. I do need to build a second Triceratops because he looks as happy as he seems to be. I could probably manage one more, but I think it's going to cost me somewhere in excess of 300,000. Yeah, that's too expensive. So let's demodify the genome on that one. Right. But that's dropped the price right down. No, don't. I do not play GTA Online at all. As I said, my ex used to play it. I do not. Ah, brilliant. So, if you want to add me, I'm quite happy if you play any games that I may have played already, or I may have. I will quite happily jam with you on games if you'd like that, Storm. I'm always happy to play with other people. Like I play with my friends, like my friend Alex. We do Fortnite together. I do enjoy playing like games with my friends. Oh, deciding who's boss. Looks like you decided. Get another Triceratops, and I'm imagining he's going to decide he's boss. But yeah, Yeah, as I say, I've got more games than I care to remember. I love my Need for Speed as well. I do like to play Need for Speed, but like you say, Storm, I prefer playing that solo because I can then just play it at my pace. I can mod my car as I see fit at a pace that suits me, which I'm happy to do. That suits me to a T. Alright, get ready. Release the No, no, not at all. Not at all. As you'll find, I tend to confuse myself sometimes, and I will then come out with complete gibberish, backtrack. It happens to everyone. You're not stupid at all, Storm. You're not stupid at all. I don't think that at all. As I thought, he's obviously already established himself. Also, you can see the visual difference there, because obviously he's the modified one, whereas this one isn't. So they've obviously already established who's boss. But that should increase my income as well. But I do need to start hurrying up with this and get the Ceratosaurus up and running. But I'm going to stop spending money now, and I will wait until I have the required amount. Actually, yeah, no, I'm going to leave the Ceratosaurus. I'm going to keep it modified, and I will get one that's modified. I also play a lot of Battlefront 2. But I remember playing the original Battlefront and Battlefront 2, and I love those. So I like what they did with the new one as well. I will play a lot. I do play a lot of that because that's a genuinely good game. But like any other game, I have my good days and my bad days with it. Some days I'll be doing really, really well. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I should have said sorry. Yeah, no, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I also play Battlefield 5 because I do like Battlefield. Because yeah, I've been, as I said, I've been collecting games now for about 2 years, and I have in excess of 70 games. Oh, I've only got about 50 installed on my, because I've had to buy a hard drive add-on to my console. Ah, well there you go, Storm. So we need to I'll set it up, and you and me we'll have a good run on Battlefront 2 if that's something you feel like you want to do. If you don't mind being in the stream either, we'll proper hammer it out, because I can play that game for hours. I love playing that game. But yeah, so at least we've got more people coming in now. That's alright. Do need to increase, as I said, I've got 500,000. I need, what is it? I need 726,000 to get my first Ceratosaurus. Oh, I love strategy games. Oh, I definitely love strategy games. Oh, no, I'm a big advocate for strategy games. Big advocate. Before I decide to build the Ceratosaurus, I'd best set up a feeder and finish off the viewing towers. That's that. I might set up one more actually. Yes, I think I will, if I can. No, it won't let me do it there, that's fine. Will it let me do it around here though? Yes, it will. So I'll set one up there, and what I will need to do then... Yeah, no, as I said, I used to play a game, I don't know if you'd have heard of it, I used to play Command and Conquer. It's a proper old school strategy game, but it was fantastic, because you had to build units, you had to attack enemy bases, things like that. It was a brilliant game. It was one of my favourites back in the day. I still have it on PC. I don't play PC now, but I used to have it on PC. Right, so that's the Ceratosaurus pen set up. What I will do though is, I know for a fact that they're going to need a toilet. So I'd best get them a toilet. Then I will have to build a shelter for them. I'm going to basically build the setup for the area before I get the Ceratosaurus. Oh yeah, no. I actually play something along those lines. It's free to play, and it's called Dreadnought. So it's basically like you say, it's like War Thunder. It's like War Thunder, but it's futuristic. So you play with Dreadnought ships, like spaceships, and you have 2 teams of 4, and you obviously battle it out. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no, Command & Conquer's fantastic. But yeah, no, I highly recommend also Dreadnought. I do have that game. I do play it from time to time. It's similar to, like you say, War Thunder, but it's spaceships. That's free to play on the PlayStation Store. You download that for free. Fantastic game. I did used to play it with one of my friends, but me and my friend have fallen out since, so I don't play it as much. Or not my friend, obviously, as we've fallen out. I will need to get another... No, you know, I have seen it, but I haven't actually played it. I never really got into the whole tank battle games. I did play World of Tanks, or try World of Tanks, and World of World of Warships or Battleships. I can never remember. But I never really gel with them, if I'm honest. Dreadnought I can, but only in smaller doses. But yeah, as I say, there's another tropical storm coming in. Go, 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 go. And that is why I need a second storm shelter over here, so that everyone here is protected as well. But I need to wait for the income to do it. Obviously everyone's walking around like it's alright. It's not. long as nothing gets damaged in the storm, I don't mind. Wow. Wow, so that's history. That's a bit of history right there then. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with me, Storm. Structure damaged, I should have known. Get that built. And I'll have to build another one here. What's been damaged by the storm? Please don't tell me any of the pens have. Oh no, it's all over here, that's alright. That I can live with. What I will do though is get a second ranger team. Add the task. Repair that. Repair that. Repair that. Alright, the storm's cleared. Close all shelters. So that's alright. Get these repaired. That's that sorted. Starting to take shape slowly. I'm in two minds now. No, this is going to be my Ceratosaurus, but I will probably use this space here to build a Velociraptor pen, because I do love my raptors. Wow. Wow. That's incredible, really. It's unfortunate that your granddad would have to do that, because unfortunately war is just an unnecessary human concept. I don't know why humans feel the need to kill each other. I never really understood it, if I'm honest. I wish no ill. I wish ill on no one if I can avoid it. I'm aggressive, but only when I have to be. I try not to be, if I can help it nowadays, because there is no need for it. There is no genuine need to be aggressive. Humans should look out for each other, not attack each other, either verbally or physically. Yes, of course I do. Management views. Does all that for me. I need drinks. So we need to get more food places. So that will be 170,000 for that. I also need to keep an eye on my... Yeah, no, definitely. It definitely can. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, no, I don't use it that often. I try and go by eye. Because I like the challenge of trying to figure it out for myself. A game I do play, because of that. I played a game known as Darksiders. I've played every single one, and a couple of months ago PSN released obviously one of the monthly games, Darksiders 3, and that is a fantastic game. It's like obviously a hack and slash crossed with like a puzzle game. So you've got puzzles that you need to solve to get further in the game, but it's basically it's a hack and slash as well. Fantastic game. I do highly recommend it. Another one of those games that's just very, very underrated. Oh, is that too expensive? No, it's not too expensive. Telling me it's too expensive. Tart tart. Yeah, so, but with most games I tend to try and figure it out for myself. I like it that way. It just gives me that challenge, because obviously the reason I don't sleep at night is because my brain's always processing. The way I work, way my brain operates is that I'm always constantly processing information. So the only time I generally sleep is if I'm exhausted, because it's the only time I can sleep, is if my brain's exhausted. Thank you ever so much. Welcome to the family. I have a couple of other people that watch my videos, and thank you for being one of the people that has joined. You'll see I've got loads of other videos. If you see any other games that I play that you want to see me play, just let me know. Obviously, I will happily play games if requested. So if you see one you like, just hit me up in the comments and I will play it for you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, Storm, and hope to speak soon. You take care of yourself. Alright guys, well what I'm going to do is I am going to save the game and I am going to call it, because I think I've been playing for well over an hour now and my brain is starting to hurt, so I'm going to take a break. I may continue this gameplay later and continue with this island and do more work to it. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Your day's basically, well then sleep well, Storm. So you sleep well. I will probably be online again tomorrow, streaming something or other. As I said, if you want me to play anything, if you see any of my streams that you like, just hit me up in the comments and I will play them for you. Anyway guys, you all take care and have a fantastic rest of your day, whether it be night or day. Take care.